My name is Matt Towne. I live on Ayers Lake in Barrington, New Hampshire. I have been a resident of Strafford County for about 45 years and Barrington for the last 10 years. I am running for the New Hampshire House of Representatives, representing Barrington, and just this year, including Strafford as well. I was in the House of Representatives, serving one term, and from 2018 to 2020, and it was an incredibly fruitful and productive time for New Hampshire as well as.
I just, because I want to make sure that you guys are clear with what's going on here. All right, so this guy, he got into the House of Representatives for New Hampshire for one term in 2018 and 2020. He lost his 2020. We have in our local area here, we have like a really like high MAGA presence. I hate saying that word, by the way. Literally hate saying that word. But we have a high conservative threshold, and for him to even get one term in was pretty crazy to begin with. So he's not the incumbent. He's got to beat the conservative in November. All right, here, let's finish this.
Legislature, and I learned a tremendous amount and wish to do it again. The critical issues that come up to me that we should make it easier to vote. Voting should not be as hard as it is. And right now, having to give an excuse for absentee voting is silly.
This is actually true. The voting turnout around here has been atrocious. Matter of fact, I could say this, I would say, if you are not registered to vote right now, you need to change that this week. I need you to, I don't care who you vote for, right? I don't care. I just need you to exercise that right and go vote, because anywhere that has a 23% turnout is gross.
We should be able just to say we're not going to be in town and I want an absentee ballot. Nothing else should be required. So there's a lot of things that we can do. Extending voting hours, extending voting days, mail-in voting. All of these would acknowledge the busy lifestyle that all of our voters have. And
yeah, that's true.
Make it easier for our democracy. Second is we need to end the educational voucher system. That is going to destroy our schools, and it's going to markedly increase our taxes out over time as the citizens have to fund a school.
I kind of want to just touch on this. I'm sorry, I don't mean to like be a pause Andy over here, but I want to say like here, I don't know about you guys' states or wherever you are, but here in the last 2 years especially, they've been passing massive legislation and really like pushing the school voucher system. And for anybody that doesn't know what that is, that means you can choose whatever school you want to go to, and the tax money is taken from public school and given to the private school of your choice. But that money that's ripped out of public education doesn't get replaced by anything. So those students just get less, while the profit schools make money from our tax dollars. I'm sure you guys could probably like figure that out with those puzzle pieces of why that's a bad thing. All right, let's go.
And less money comes from the state. Another issue is just on violence. Across our state, we have, across our country, we have enormous violence occurring, and we need to acknowledge the fact that that's happening within our own state. Our rate of gun violence is 10.6. Neighboring states is 3.6.
All right, we'll make this point. The gun debate, I mean, it is important. All right, it is important. I don't know if it's number 3, but it is pretty high up there. New Hampshire has an unbelievable, like, tragic situation with guns. So many people here want them, and I'm not against them. Like, just for everybody knows, like, I'm not trying to take anybody's guns, right? I really don't. I don't know what the answer is, but doing nothing really seems, what's the right combo of words? Not good, right? So just, it's not good to just not have any rules for guns, all right? You can see just by the numbers alone. Seriously, I've talked about this on the podcast before, where I've woken up, I've checked r/New Hampshire, and just to see like a 3-year-old murdered both his parents because a gun was left out. And by the way, that family lives about 2 miles from me. You know, so there's a lot of that going on in New Hampshire, and it scares the shit out of me. I don't know what they do for hunting. I'm not a hunter, so I can't really comment specifically on that. And I know that's usually everybody's go-to. They're like, well, you know, we need hunting. We need weapons for hunting. I'm good with that. Like, I understand people have to eat. I have kind of like a gun background being from the military, so I'm not anti-gun. I believe everybody should treat a gun just like we did in the military at the firing line. There's some deep training that goes on. There's a lot of practice that goes on. And you got to be really focused when you're out there using a weapon like that, because it is deadly. I just think we need to take it a little bit more serious. All right, hold on. A lot of the gun issue really is mental health. We are in a really bad situation. I don't want to go into this too deep. I just kind of want to I understand that we have an extreme mental health deficit here in this country. This is why I am like in favor of universal health care. I'm in favor of UBI to a degree. I'm in favor of free lunches for all kids going to school. Like, I'm in favor of a lot of things that help normal people have a better life. And I just think that if the stresses of a normal American life wasn't present in a lot of these like on the edge psychopaths, like we wouldn't see so many school shootings. We wouldn't see so much desperation. I don't know. We'll talk about that in the future. Hopefully with Matt. I would like that. My family is not like gun heavy, but some of it is. I do have a sector of my family that is. Go hunting with M16s. I mean, they're still fun to shoot. But yeah, I agree. Not everybody should have an AK-47, you know, an M16, an M4, a Barrett 50 cal. Like, there's a lot of things you probably shouldn't have your hands on, right? But to say that they shouldn't exist, I don't know. They're still fun to shoot. Just, I don't want to hurt anybody, you know. But yeah, mental health is crazy. UTI. Wait, no universal. Please, no universal UTIs. All right. Let's finish Matt before this gets too out of control. All right, hold on.
So addressing that, I think, is really critical to our society, and we won't know, until we have a big news flash about a gun violent death, in a school or the like, until it's too late. So I would encourage all the legislators that are running to address that issue. Other issues that present themselves are Roe versus Wade. A woman should be able to control what goes on with her body.
I will say this. Honestly, this should have been number one. With right now, we're trying to get women to turn out. We're trying to get young adults to turn out. I would have moved this point probably to number one. But because this is what people are turning out for, all right? No different.
Has no legitimate interest in the decisions a woman makes regarding her own body on anything. It's entirely between her family, and her physician.
There we go. That's Matt Towne right there. Wait, is there any more? Hold on. He does that too. He's like, get out and vote, and I like that about him. So anyway, this is my friend Matt Towne. Hopefully a friend of the show here in the future. I hope you guys like this. He is a local state representative, or hopefully will be again. And yeah, so I just wanted to give you guys, here, we're done with that now. So hold on one second. Let me pause this guy, all right? I just want to say this. This hopefully is Tea with Unjacked number 29 with Matt Towne. I'm hoping to do it live and then put it up onto my regular channel and into the archives channel as well in the future. So if you guys are excited about this interview, right, talking politics, local politics, national politics, you want to get down with me on that with this guy, let me know. All right, please let me know. I look forward to it. And Matt, I wish you all the luck in 2022, and I hope you get to represent our locale. Okay. I gotta pee real quick. All right, listen. Go get it. All right. Yo. All right, listen. My edible just kicked in. I just need people to hear me. This